And I get it. You tried over and over again. You tried over and over to forgive that person, to be understanding. That narcissist, when they lied, they cheated. When they started acting wreck and doing things that didn't make sense, that no reasonable person, anyone with emotional maturity period, the ways that they be acting, and it threw you for a loop. You didn't understand. You didn't understand every time that they lied, and then they'd run out. Or they would just create an argument out of nowhere for no reason, just become full of rage when you questioned what was going on. And then, as you knew, eventually they're going to circle back around. They're going to try and open the door. They're going to test the waters, depending on the last time they hoovered you and the last time they devalued you and ghosted you and did all the terrible crap. And that entire time that you were going through that cycle and kept going back because you kept believing that a person could change, what happened? You changed. That narcissist didn't change. Oh, that narcissist did change. That narcissist did change their tactics. They understood better how to manipulate you and other people and how to use you all in order to triangulate one another to get what they want, whether it was whatever kind of attention or supply they needed. Absolutely, they changed. They learned how to better con people and manipulate. But they really didn't change in the way that you were hoping they would. You changed. You became jealous of everything, hyper-aggressive and hyper-defensive. You began to question your worth every day. You began to wonder why that narcissist would cheat with someone of a lesser class, a lower class, a person that does not have any potential in this life by their own making. They're crap people, and you don't understand why. You keep getting triangular. You keep getting cheated on with somebody of that low worth. You changed, and when you got stalkish, you got into reactive abuse because you were dealing with an insane person who kept acting like they didn't want to talk to you, ghosting you, and then using third parties, using the internet, using anyone else that they could to try and reach out to you, to mess with you while they ignored you directly in order to drive you crazy, until you got to the point where you just opened the door. Oh, thank God they're talking to me directly again, not just accusing me. Not stalking me, not harassing me, not devaluing me from a third party. I understand. They changed you. They changed you when you couldn't understand what was going on in yourself, when you were stuck in constant anxiety, when you didn't understand how you knew this person was trash, but you kept going back. Yeah, they changed. They changed you. They're never going to change. They're evil. They're demons. But you can change. You can change not only back to the values that you had once before and who you were, but even a stronger version of yourself. A better version of yourself, one that can recognize a toxic person. And yeah, that venom's always going to be there. At least from my point in the healing process, I don't know about some of you older cats who've been through this, but that poison's always going to be there. That wound's always going to be there, but it heals. There'll still be a sting, but let that old wound remind you of what you won't put up with and what you won't deal with. Your own value. Who you are as a person, your core beliefs, what you will not put up with, what evil is, because that's what you went through, a crash course of evil, trying to change a person that was never going to change, that created problems for which there was no solutions by design. Someone who claimed to love you and knew how good they made you feel, and then used that to devalue you, to use you, to take money from you, to cheat on you, because they knew they could always come back. They knew they could always use you. They understood how much you cared, and they used your emotions against you. You're better now. You're stronger now. You can change, and then you can change back into something better. That narcissist is never going to change. Be good to each other. Suffer no fools. And run.